it's Heather Crosser. I'm one of the Educational Technology Facilitators with Poudre School District. And so what I'm going to do is explain kind of the whole overall Colorado Government Collaboration Project. And what's really exciting is I made this infographic here with calendars, and it's an interactive one. So we can click on the links here to get to our lesson plans. So let me really quickly just kind of overview and pull this down. Let's put it into present mode. Okay, so it's our Colorado Government Collaboration Project. And so really the whole objective and point of this project is to get students from other schools to collaborate with each other, and peer, not only with peer editing, but also in a collaboration project at the end. So we can look at our calendar here. This is the week that we're on right now. The two mountain schools have completed their slides, and so just waiting on Beatty and Johnson to finish theirs, and then I'll be able to put them together as I had promised before, but just waiting on that. So Beatty and Johnson, if you guys could get it finished by Friday the 10th, that would be awesome, because then I can spend the weekend going. So the way it really looks is our introduction slides that we're going to use to pair them. And then basically, if you see here, I have week 1, week 2, and then kind of 2 weeks for the students to create their presentations, and then a week for you to do the final assessments. I don't know that it would take all of these, but I wanted to make sure we had enough time. Within each week, for this first week, they just have to complete those introduction slides, and that's it. And then you have to make sure you share that folder with me. And there should be, there is a video for that. For week 1, we're going to look at Chapter 9, Lesson 1, Parts 1 and 2. So basically, each week what I've done is I've created 2 docs for the students to answer questions on. And they're already created in the Google Drive folders. So basically, each of these 2 weeks, they'll complete 2 docs. So they will read the lesson 1, answer the questions in part 1, and then share it. This is a new step, is to peer share it with partners from the other schools to make comments on. And then they will also complete part 2 and do the same. And then obviously after the partners from other schools make the comments, then those students need to go back and make revisions and then turn them in for a final. So the same process for week 2. Lesson 2, I've already created the 2 documents that the students would answer. They'll peer share with each other and make some edits, and then final revisions. So within these 2 weeks, if students happen to finish both of those docs early and you feel the teacher has looked them over and feels that they're good and they're ready to move on to a different one, they can start the Google presentations. So there's a video for that part as well too. I'm still working on it, so I'm just kind of making the final touches and the logistics of how it's all going to work. However, it will be up. I will have everything completed in that folder and ready to go by Wednesday of next week, so by the 15th. So by the time your students, maybe Thursday or Friday, if you wanted them to work on something, they could begin these presentations. Again, at any step throughout these, if you're feeling overwhelmed, just let me know and I can come out and train myself. I can get a trainer to come out as well. So it's really just a great way, a good way to get some collaboration going between the schools. So Friday, so each week the Fridays, I have a few notes here I want to make sure I cover. So each week these will be the Fridays. Here within next week, I know that we do have the CMS again, or the testing again will start up. And then the week after, but I would love to pick a day. There's kind of 2 times that we all need to agree on a day to meet with the students. So I'd like us to maybe look at our calendars in the next 2 weeks of when our students would be in the classroom and when we could schedule an hour that we could, I would be at one of the schools. I'll send a trainer to the other 3 schools as well too. So there'll be a trainer at each of the schools, and we'll have, what we'll do is either have a Adobe Connect session open or even a Skype session where the students can come up kind of one at a time and then meet with their other partners from their other schools. So we just need to find a time in the next 2 weeks in 1 hour that we could do that we would be able to do that. So if you guys want to kind of look at your calendars and email me and let me know. I put little online meetings here. These are really more like online check-ins. It's not really meetings because I'm flipping this, so I'm doing all these videos for you to watch. So these are just check-ins for me if you have any questions, to meet with the other teachers, that sort of thing. So I just thought maybe 3 of them. We probably don't need these other 2, but I certainly would love to on the 14th. I was just thinking about 3:45. We can all call into this phone number and just, if you have any questions. If you can't make it, of course, not a big deal, but I'm just doing this in case you wanted to ask me questions or you wanted to ask the other teachers questions as well and just to kind of get to know each other. Of course, you can call me at any time, email me, or message me on links as well. So then the last week, I really just thought, like, whatever your final assessments are. And then again, I thought it would be fun to have a little celebration hour where the students, we can all just hook up the Skype or whatever platform we decide to use. And then the students can again come up and say kind of goodbyes to each other maybe, and then just have the videos going while the students are all just, I don't know, just an idea there. I think that is it. Let me show you. I do have resources on here as well too. So I've kind of put our project quick links on here. Everything is in our folder. Let me show you, go back here. So what I've done here is each of these, if you click it, I'll even show you real quick. It will link to the folder of that week that includes everything that you need to know. And inside of this one is our first slide, or our first introduction slides. So we have our slide, the email directions that I sent, and then I'm making video directions, so if you need more clarification. And that's the case for each one of them. Again, if I were to click this one, it's going to open up weeks 1 and 2. Weeks 1 and 2 are all within here. Here's lesson 1. Here's the 2 docs that I've created for them to answer within the boxes here. Of course, as much space as they need. So they're all here. And again, there's video directions in here as well, with directions, the email directions that I sent out. Same thing for here. There's nothing here in the folder, but I'm still creating it. Like I've started this one. And let's go back over here. So then these are kind of quick links, things that you might, I think, access quite often with this is our Google Drive folder, of course. Our video tutorial menu, so I've created just a Google Doc that links to all the different videos if you want. I'll be adding this one here coming soon together. So we'll have those up there. And then teacher contact, class, and class collaboration information. So right now this has all the teachers' contact information. I've just designated different colors, so purple, aqua, blue, and red, as this will make more sense to you when we go to the final Google presentations, because each school will be color-coded to these. Here's the way I'm going to pair up the classrooms, and so just waiting on the rest of you to get your information, and then I would have there'll be somehow some system for how the students are paired, and then their information will be right here for easy access if you need to help students with passwords or whatnot. So that's there too, and I also have my information. I've created just a little quick guide for you that if you need to call me anytime, email me, and then it looks like we're all on link, and I've already added you guys. And so what I've done is I went through and looked for you. You could do the same if you wanted to search for H-Crosser. I've already added you, and if someone adds you as a contact, you should be able to see it under your new. So I have added you into my groups. I've created a group for us, and you're all on there. So I'm hoping you know what I'm talking about. And then we will use for our online, let me go back here. So here for our online meetings, yes, or our online check-ins is what we're calling. We're going to use an Adobe Connect meeting room, which is super easy. I just give you a link and you just click on the link. Nothing needs to be installed and you just log into it. So I will send more information as soon as I get that meeting room all set up. And that's it for an overall. So that's it. Thank you very much. And please let me know if you have any questions at all.